The Panama Canal, often hailed as the eighth wonder of the world, is not just a marvel of engineering, but a testament to human perseverance, ingenuity, and the relentless pursuit of progress. This vital waterway, which connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, has played a pivotal role in global trade for over a century. Its construction is a story of triumph over adversity, and its impact continues to shape the world's economy and geopolitics. In this extensive exploration of the Panama Canal, we'll delve into its rich history, the monumental challenges faced during its construction, its economic significance, the environmental and engineering feats involved in its operation and expansion, and its cultural importance. We'll also share some lesser-known, fascinating facts that further underscore the canal's uniqueness and enduring legacy. The visionary beginnings from dream to reality, early conceptions and failed attempts. The concept of a canal cutting through the Isthmus of Panama dates back to the early 16th century when Spanish explorers first recognized the potential of such a route. In 1513, Vasco Núñez de Balboa became the first European to see the Pacific Ocean from the New World, spurring dreams of a shortcut between the two oceans. The idea was revolutionary, promising to reduce the time and danger of voyages that otherwise required circumnavigating the treacherous southern tip of South America via the Strait of Magellan or the even more perilous Cape Horn. However, the technology and resources required to undertake such a monumental project were far beyond what was available at the time. It wasn't until the 19th century, during the height of the Industrial Revolution, that the idea began to gain serious traction. The French endeavor, a tale of ambition and setbacks. The first major attempt to build the canal was led by the French in the late 1800s. Ferdinand de Lesseps, the celebrated engineer behind the successful construction of the Suez Canal, took on the Panama project with high hopes. However, the Panama Canal proved to be a much more formidable challenge than its Egyptian counterpart. The French efforts were beset by numerous difficulties. The tropical climate and dense jungle of Panama created a breeding ground for diseases such as malaria and yellow fever, which decimated the workforce. The terrain itself was far more rugged than anticipated, with the daunting task of cutting through the continental divide at Culebra presenting an engineering nightmare. Financial mismanagement and corruption further compounded the issues, leading to the project's collapse in 1889 after nearly a decade of work and the loss of an estimated 22,000 lives. The American intervention turning the dream into reality, a new era of determination. In the wake of the French failure, the United States saw an opportunity to both complete the canal and expand its influence in the Western Hemisphere. President Theodore Roosevelt, an ardent believer in American expansionism and technological prowess, spearheaded the effort to acquire the rights to the canal zone. After securing control through the Hay-Bonao-Varilla Treaty with the newly independent Republic of Panama in 1903, the U.S. began work on the canal in 1904. The American approach to the project was markedly different from that of the French. Armed with better technology, improved medical knowledge, and a determination to succeed, the Americans tackled the project with vigor. Under the leadership of Chief Engineer John Frank Stevens and later George Washington Goethals, the canal project was restructured and reinvigorated. Overcoming adversity engineering marvels and medical breakthroughs. One of the first major challenges the Americans faced was controlling the spread of disease. Under the direction of Dr. William Gorgas, a comprehensive public health campaign was launched to eradicate the mosquitoes that carried malaria and yellow fever. This campaign, which included draining swamps, fumigating buildings, and widespread sanitation efforts, was a monumental success, drastically reducing the death toll and enabling the project to move forward. Engineering challenges were also addressed with innovative solutions. The decision was made to construct a lock-based canal, which would raise and lower ships over the Continental Divide rather than attempt to build a sea-level canal. This approach required the creation of massive artificial lakes such as Gatun Lake and the construction of the iconic locks at Miraflores, Pedro Miguel, and Gatun. The locks, each weighing thousands of tons, were a feat of engineering designed to withstand the immense pressures of water and the weight of the ships passing through them. After a decade of intense labor, the Panama Canal was officially completed on August 15, 1914. The steamship SS Ancon made the first official transit, marking the culmination of a project that had spanned nearly 400 years of planning, failure, and ultimately, success. The economic impact, a global game changer, a new era of global trade. The completion of the Panama Canal had an immediate and profound impact on global trade. By providing a direct route between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, the canal drastically reduced the time and cost of shipping goods around the world. Vessels that previously had to navigate the perilous journey around Cape Horn could now complete their voyages in a fraction of the time. The canal quickly became a vital artery in the global economy. It facilitated the flow of goods between the industrialized nations of the Northern Hemisphere and the emerging markets of Asia and Latin America. The United States, in particular, benefited from the canal as it allowed for more efficient movement of military and commercial ships between the east and west coasts. Economic contributions to Panama. For Panama, the canal has been a cornerstone of the nation's economy. The tolls collected from ships passing through the canal generate significant revenue, contributing to Panama's GDP and funding various public services. Over the years, the canal has also spurred economic development in the surrounding areas, leading to the growth of Panama City as a major financial and commercial hub in Central America. The canal's importance to Panama's economy cannot be overstated. It has not only provided financial benefits but also played a crucial role in shaping the nation's identity and its relationship with the rest of the world. The expansion adapting to the needs of a globalized world. The need for expansion. As global trade grew in the latter half of the 20th century, so too did the size of the ships transporting goods. The original Panama Canal, while revolutionary in its time, was not built to accommodate the massive container ships that have become the backbone of modern maritime commerce. By the early 2000s, it became clear that an expansion was necessary to maintain the canal's relevance in an increasingly globalized world. The Panama Canal Expansion Project. In 2007, Panama embarked on a historic expansion project known as the Panama Canal Expansion or Third Set of Locks Project. The expansion involved the construction of a new set of locks, larger and more sophisticated than the original ones, capable of handling ships up to 366 meters or 1,200 feet in length and 49 meters or 160 feet in width, known as New Panamax or Neo-Panamax vessels. The expansion was a massive undertaking, involving the excavation of millions of cubic meters of earth and the installation of cutting-edge engineering systems. The new locks feature water-saving basins that recycle 60% of the water used, addressing one of the most significant environmental challenges associated with the canal's operation. The expansion was completed on June 26, 2016, with the transit of the container ship COSCO Shipping Panama, marking the beginning of a new era for the Panama Canal. The expanded canal has doubled its capacity, ensuring that it remains a crucial conduit for global trade for decades to come. Environmental and engineering challenges. Balancing progress with sustainability. Water management and environmental impact. One of the most significant challenges in operating the Panama Canal is managing its freshwater resources. The canal relies on a system of artificial lakes, primarily Gatun Lake, which provides the water needed to operate the locks. Each time a ship transits the canal, millions of gallons of fresh water are released into the ocean, raising concerns about water usage, especially in times of drought. The expansion project addressed some of these concerns with the introduction of water-saving basins in the new locks, which helped to conserve water by recycling a portion of it for each transit. However, ongoing climate change and shifting weather patterns continue to pose challenges for water management in the canal zone. Engineering innovations and future challenges. The engineering challenges of operating the Panama Canal are ongoing. The expansion has allowed the canal to accommodate larger ships, but it has also introduced new complexities, such as managing the increased traffic and ensuring the structural integrity of the locks over time. The Panama Canal Authority, or ACP, is constantly innovating to meet these challenges, investing in technology and infrastructure to maintain the canal's efficiency and safety. Looking ahead, the canal faces potential challenges from alternative routes, such as the proposed Nicaragua Canal and the Arctic shipping lanes, which could become viable as polar ice melts. However, the Panama Canal's strategic location and its established role in global trade give it a significant advantage that will likely keep it at the forefront of maritime commerce. A cultural and historical icon, the Panama Canal in the world's imagination, a symbol of human achievement. The Panama Canal is more than just a piece of infrastructure. It is a symbol of human achievement and international cooperation. Its construction involved workers from all over the world, creating a melting pot of cultures and nationalities in the canal zone. This cultural diversity is still evident in Panama today, contributing to the nation's rich heritage. The canal has also been a source of inspiration for countless artists, writers, and filmmakers. From the early 20th century to the present day, the story of the Panama Canal has been told and retold in various forms, celebrating its role in shaping the modern world. The return of the canal to Panama, a historic milestone. One of the most significant events in the history of the Panama Canal was the transfer of control from the United States to Panama on December 31, 1999. This transfer was the result of the Torrijos-Carter treaties signed in 1977, which outlined the gradual handover of the canal and the surrounding canal zone to Panamanian sovereignty. The return of the canal was a moment of immense national pride for Panama. It marked the culmination of decades of negotiations and was seen as a step towards full independence and self-determination. Since taking control of the canal, Panama has managed it with great success, turning it into one of the most efficiently run waterways in the world. Fascinating facts about the Panama Canal. Record-breaking transits and unique stories. The Panama Canal is full of interesting records and stories that highlight its unique place in history. Here are some of the most fascinating facts about the canal. Shortest commercial crossing. The shortest commercial crossing of the Panama Canal took just 2 hours and 41 minutes, achieved by the hydrofoil Pegasus of the U.S. Navy in 1979. This record-breaking transit was made possible by the vessel's speed and the efficient operation of the locks. Largest toll paid. The largest toll ever paid to transit the Panama Canal was $829,000 by the cruise ship Norwegian Bliss in 2018. This fee was due to the vessel's size and the complexity of navigating such a large ship through the canal. Lowest toll paid. The lowest toll ever paid was just 36 cents by Richard Halliburton, an American adventurer who swam the length of the canal in 1928. His swim was a publicity stunt that captured the imagination of the world and remains one of the canal's most famous stories. Artificial Lake's Gatun Lake, created during the construction of the canal, was the largest man-made lake in the world at the time of its completion. It remains a crucial component of the canal's operation, providing the water needed to fill the locks. Lighting up the canal. The Panama Canal operates 24 hours a day, with ships passing through its locks even under the cover of darkness. The entire canal is illuminated by powerful lights, ensuring safe passage for vessels at all times. Dual Independence Days. Panama celebrates 2 Independence Days, November 3rd, marking independence from Colombia in 1903, and December 31st, marking the transfer of the Panama Canal from the United States in 1999. Wildlife haven. The area around the Panama Canal is a rich biodiversity hotspot. Gatun Lake and the surrounding rainforests are home to a variety of wildlife, including crocodiles, toucans, and howler monkeys, making it a unique intersection of nature and engineering. A busy waterway. On average, the Panama Canal handles around 14,000 to 15,000 ships annually, making it one of the busiest waterways in the world. Despite its heavy traffic, the canal maintains an impressive safety record, with most transits occurring without incident. Conclusion: the enduring legacy of the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal is more than just a waterway. It is a living symbol of human achievement, international cooperation, and the relentless pursuit of progress. From its visionary beginnings and the challenges of its construction to its impact on global trade and its role as a cultural icon, the canal's story is one of overcoming immense obstacles and achieving the seemingly impossible. As the world continues to change, the Panama Canal remains a vital link in the global supply chain, adapting and evolving to meet the demands of the 21st century. Its expansion has ensured its continued relevance, while its management under Panamanian control has proven to be a success story of national pride and economic stewardship. The Panama Canal will undoubtedly continue to captivate the world with its fascinating history, engineering marvels, and the stories of the people who built and operated it. It stands as a testament to what humanity can achieve when vision, determination, and innovation come together, making it truly deserving of its status as one of the wonders of the modern world.